So, guys, thank you all for coming out to the big obelisk that I made.
No, yeah.
It's real menacing.
Yeah.
Really love the big obelisk. Gotta give it to you. Really love it.
Very Egyptian.
Yeah, you've been hearing a lot about this obelisk, and I gotta say, it is that.
Yeah.
It lives up to the hype?
I don't remember who was talking about it, though, because it is quarantine.
I feel like I've always been hearing about the obelisk.
Yeah.
I've always known about the obelisk.
Yeah, the obelisk has always been here.
Where do the bones come from?
The obelisk, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did have to pay extra for that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. No, I mean, it's a nice touch.
Oh, of course. You know, it's a lucky.
They just fall out sometimes. Don't worry about it. Look.
Why is that set wearing the clothes I'm wearing?
Sometimes you see yourself from a future that didn't happen.
Cool.
The failed timelines, you know.
Yeah.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Join hands with me. Come on.
Alternate history me has a motorcycle and I'm jealous.
Yeah. Alternate history has a grill.
Alternate history, you was also dead in bones in front of the obelisk.
Again, jealous.
Yeah, but with a motorcycle.
Yeah, and a sweet grill. And by grill, I do mean to make meat.
Well, the motorcycle was there too.
You can just take the motorcycle. Now you have a motorcycle.
Yeah, motorcycle bones.
Yes, take it, fulfill the prophecy.
Take the motorcycle.
Take the motorcycle.
Accept the obelisk's gift.
Accept the obelisk.
Motorcycle.
Motorcycle,
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 motorcycle.
Motorcycle.
Roll the credits. Hi, I'm Luke, your game master. I use he, him the majority of the time, and I love the obelisk because it fills that void in my heart.
I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting more obelisk. That's the beauty of obelisk. I'm Sam. I use they, them pronouns. I play as Kier, uses he, they. He is a dandy warforged warlock who was working for the Zentarum.
And what do you like about the obelisk?
What's an obelisk observation?
The affordable price point.
Fair.
Always a good one.
Hi, I'm Sahoni. I play Dodger, a wolf boy of sorts who's also a cleric of sorts. And I'm desperately trying to figure out who used Obelisk the Tormentor and Yu-Gi-Oh!
You mean the original user of it?
Yeah,
Are you talking about Merrick?
Yeah. I was trying to remember if that was Merrick's.
You fell for the trick. Seto Kaiba was given Obelisk, the Tormentor.
Oh, that's right, by Ishizu.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
I read all the manga a few months back.
How did that treat you?
I see why they got rid of the part where Seto Kaiba hires a serial killer to try and murder the people, and instead he just does not make a murder-themed amusement park to try and kill Yugi and the gang.
Yeah, it really makes a Magic the Gathering finance seem sane by comparison.
Mm-hmm. But also, it's just weird that he makes so much money off of games, and it's like, have you seen what game dev companies can pay if they're not, like, Wizards of the Coast? It's not a lot. Oh, also Maximilian Pegasus was only like 25 when Yu-Gi-Oh! Happens.
I mean, that makes sense.
And I'm Jean. I play Nevenia Drexel. I use they, them pronouns. They use they, them pronouns. Occasionally with a her thrown in for flavor. They are a changeling sorcerer bard who has many good friends and is not internally panicking while trying to get shit done.
What do you like about the obelisk?
I like the way it's never there until you look at it, and then it's always been there.
I'm Eric, aka Rhythm Bastard, he, him, and I play Oi, the punk drow monk, who is also he, him. He had a little family reunion. Unfortunately, like, he also brought, everybody wanted to kill him. So we're gonna have to deal with that. And my favorite obelisk fact is that it can grant me 1 mana of any, depending on which shard of Alara that it represents. That's a Magic the Gathering reference.
And I'm Madison, and I play Koyos, the crocodile druid man, lizard folk, who has a lot of dogs and also a lot of people who want to evidently kill us in the basement. That's always fun.
Obelisk.
And my favorite obelisk fact is I love the fact that it reflects me as who I truly am, my future self, crab. I will return to the ocean one day, and the obelisk has told me so.
Just like whales.
Finally, I'm going home.
I'm going home.
All right, so the majority of the Buddy Brigade is now heading to the Temple of Kalimvor, while Dodger is in the graveyard. So who should we go with first?
Let's go with Dodger. We spent a lot of time on the spooky bunch.
Yeah. Dodger is looking for a safe place to kind of, well, he has 2 goals here. One is a safe place that for everyone to take a nice long rest, as safe as a graveyard can be, which, probably fairly safe. There's not a lot of people that hang out in there.
I mean, there are hundreds of glowing orbs that are floating.
Yeah, but those are my friends.
Yeah.
I think. And the other goal is a way to signal where he is without being too obvious.
So what sort of location are you looking for?
I think either a nice grove or that you can have an old-fashioned camp out in, or a nice, mostly abandoned crypt that people won't mind.
So, as you are walking around, a very old, thin man in armor sees you and is like, "Hold there! Who are you, child?"
Kelly. Dodger Kelly.
Sir, I am Sir Ambrose Everdon, servant of Kalimvor, patroller of the cemetery.
Ah, Kalimvor as well.
Yes.
I guess I'm a cleric of him. I never went to cleric school, so I'm not quite sure if the terminology fits, but
It's mostly typing.
I've certainly met him. Yeah, I guess. I've never filled out the paperwork, though. Don't tell the lords.
I believe that Kalimvor has greater things in his purview. Can I help you, child?
Sorry, that's my puppy.
Aw, it's a Rockruff.
Oh,
Dog.
oh,
Puppy.
Boof, it's okay. He was left alone for a second.
Yeah. So is this your puppy to be your puppy, or are you holding this puppy for a friend?
This is my puppy. Like, someone just thrust this dog upon me.
Yes,
Randomly. Well, they heard that I would like a dog at some point, and were like, "We found a dog here. You want it?" And you can't just say no. Take it back.
That's illegal.
You have been given
Also, where would pictures be? I know we're recording a podcast right now, but also I need to see this stuff.
I have some on my Twitter, and I'll send it to you.
I'm there now. Okay,
after the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah. He goes, at this point, just a place to lay down for, I don't know, about 8 hours or so.
Well, I've been walking this path for about 20 years, and there's a nice glade over here that you can rest in, and there aren't often problems.
Well, thanks. I'm Dodger,
Yes.
again, by the way. I'd be glad to help you if you ever need it. Thanks. And he's gonna try to find that glaive,
Glade?
I guess, or glade. Glaive is a very different thing. They're sharp.
So Sir Ambrose Everdon continues walking, and you do find the glade without much of a problem. It's in a nice copse, and you immediately start making it smell bad because you have bonded with the Stone of Galore.
Yeah, apparently I'm Stinky now.
Stinky.
Stinky boy.
I have been informed off mic. I have some resistance to psychic damage and am stinky.
From up to 10 feet away.
Yeah, I'm just a smelly
God.
puppy.
Stinky dog need bath.
Dog stinky.
Oh, you said it like that. It's like,
No, that was...
Who needs a bath? Who's a stinky little puppy?
Yeah, anyways, Uwu, I am going to see if I can, like, start trying to build a fire or get something going on. I think a fire is a nice, simple way of signaling on top of, kind of something you might need for a camp.
Mm-hmm.
A decent survival. I think, like, a lot of that comes from just instinct and stuff, but I don't know if building fires falls into that.
It's pretty easy to build a fire around here. People come here for, like, picnics in the daytime.
Yeah, sure, and, I have been a homeless guy at some time. How else am I supposed to signal my my homelessness except for, like, a fire in a barrel?
You also have an actual tinderbox with you.
Yeah, that's true. I do. Which I am using.
So we then cut over to the rest of the party that has arrived at the temple. And you see a lot of suburbanites who have set up a sort of pop-up art gallery over a piece of graffiti on the wall.
oh.
Just because we're on the run for our lives doesn't mean we can't stop and appreciate the local flora and fauna.
I guess. I mean, see if you can find any, see if you can find any trace of Dodgers here.
What did we ask those people who are standing next to the building we're supposed to be meeting about? They may have seen him.
Can we see the graffiti?
Yeah.
No, there is a large man in a suit standing in front of it.
Okay.
Bouncer.
What's your name?
Oi.
You're on the list.
Oh, sweet. So I go to look at the graffiti.
So you, like, push your way through a bunch of people who are like, I really think it's about war. No, it's about the meat industry. It's about the miracle of life. But you're able to...
It's about late-stage capitalism.
You're able to discern that it means that Dodger, based on the crudely drawn dog on the wall in chalk, is probably at the cemetery.
Hey, I mean, it's decent enough to get these people to go, ooh, what good art.
Yeah, but have you seen good art by some standards?
Sure. I mean, like, hey, listen.
Banana strapped to wall.
Like, I think Oi is just probably enraptured, like, oh wow, what is this piece? And he's like he's like picking up pieces of all the other people, and like you just said, like, okay, it's clear enough that's supposed to be Dodger going to the graveyard, but like then Oi just starts hearing other people, and it's like trying to, cock his head, like, does it mean this possibly?
He's getting confused.
You're overthinking it. You're getting confused.
Oh no!
Roll an intelligence save.
Rolling.
Okay.
Wait, don't actually do it. I'm not the DM.
I'm the DM. And no, it's pretty clear to a person who knows Dodger, and because this is the first piece of art that you have seen that is not overtly sexual or about furniture. Or spiders.
Right.
You already said sexual.
Yeah.
And furniture.
Yeah.
Sexual spiders, oh god.
What those 8 hands do, though.
Oi has many intense thoughts about the spider from James and the Giant Peach.
We all do. That doesn't make Oi special or anything.
That was a big sign that I was asexual because I didn't.
Oh my god.
That got me.
Millions of pieces.
Is Peach's butts?
At a certain point, Kier is following Oi into the crowd, gets past the bouncer, and is like, oh.
Yeah, so we know what to do now, right?
Yes, just indulge me. Say what we're supposed to do.
Well, I guess we're supposed to meet the wolf. How many people, like, how crowded is the area around us?
It is surprisingly crowded for what is essentially a makeshift alley that just exists because there's some space between these two buildings. It wasn't even a planned one.
Like a Sunday farmer's market, but tiny.
Okay.
Very
All right.
small.
And plus, I don't think Oi would, like, care or have the wherewithal to, like, think if anybody's suspicious around. So I think he's just going to...
You used your real name.
Yeah.
Well, his fake name.
Wait, what?
Well, use your real fake name that everyone knows you by.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the fake real name that we all know you by.
Where everybody knows your fake name.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm just going to straight up tell Kira, yeah, I think we're supposed to meet Dodger in the graveyard.
Okay, yes, and I just kind of wanted to see if you're on the same page. Art is really challenging for you sometimes, I've noticed. Come on.
Excuse me. And then Oi whips out his tinny carpentry book. It's like, listen, I'm very appreciative of art. And he, like, opens it up thinking it's going to be, like, you know, a sexy pinup, but it's just a picture of how to assemble, like, a table.
Yeah.
Wait, wrong one, sorry.
It's the wrong chapter on dovetails. There's another chapter on dovetails.
Just because it challenges you doesn't mean you can't appreciate it, but please.
The erotic art of joist.
There's what's the shibari? The rope thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's all about, like, testing rafter strength.
Wicker furniture, but with shibari.
Anyways, we go to the graveyard.
Yeah, we go to the graveyard.
We're going to the graveyard.
So y'all, the dogs, I assume you didn't leave the dogs, but did you leave the dogs with the criminals?
No, the dogs are coming with.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
The dogs don't have leashes.
Should we drop them off at some sort of doggy daycare?
A doggy what?
A place where you put your dogs when you're busy.
Or like a pit, like maybe a pit full of mud. They seem to like mud. I think they would be well comfortable.
They're not pigs, they're dogs.
There's probably mud in a graveyard.
Alright, let's go see if they have one in the graveyard.
Yay!
Us and 20 dogs go to the graveyard.
Yeah, and I do want this to be known, is that none of the dogs have leashes. They're just kind of coming along.
They know.
Oh yeah,
They know.
You're a shepherd, right? Like,
Basically, I'm a dog shepherd.
well, it's Circle of the Shepherd, I mean.
It's like any white person in a park before 8 a.m. They're pretty sure their dog isn't going to get in trouble, even if they just run up to me or if they try and go and chase after a skunk. It's great.
Don't worry, they're friendly. Not
Yeah.
my problem, not the thing I'm concerned about.
I'm concerned about that skunk your dog ran at.
But also I can talk to the dogs, so... No. Stinky.
We arrive at the graveyard.
So, as the four of you enter the City of the Dead, a old man in armor approaches the four of you plus dogs. Oh, yes. How can I help you?
Do you have a doggy daycare here?
No, and if I did, it would be the wrong time. It's night.
Doggy night care. Have you seen a, guy...
Dog.
Who's, like, kind of a wolf boy?
Of sorts?
And, like, maybe...
sorts.
Of sorts, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Where?
Oh, you're going to go then? You see the fire. Not all the drift globes. You're going to go there, and he smells like milk that you poured down your sink, but then you didn't rinse it well enough.
Yeah. I need to...
Probably from all the mud. All right, let's go.
I don't get what you guys are so, like, grossed out about.
You're lactose intolerant, Oi. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
He doesn't know about the milk going bad. He only knows the milk gone good.
Yeah.
You only know about the monkey gone to heaven.
The only place milk goes bad is in his tummy.
God.
But it's from the Underdark. What's milk?
Yeah. Navedia says, remember when you had that cream curry and then the next night there were terrible, terrible things?
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm trying to think of what they could milk in the Underdark, and I'm
Spiders.
just like,
Kitties.
no, moles aren't big enough.
Spider.
Spiders.
Spiders.
Some sort of big bug.
Spider milk.
They Fish!
Spiders that have nipples.
Spider milk.
Spiders that have fish for nipples. Anyways, we go into...
Yeah, and you find Dodger quickly enough.
Yeah.
Kier basically hugs Dodger before he composes himself.
Oh, Dodger stumbles, but like hugs back and pats on the back.
I pick both of you up.
Oh,
You're here!
I hug the back of Koyos, knowing that my love will go through Koyos into my friends.
Oh, you're here.
Okay, this wasn't...
Oi tries to jump in the group hug.
okay.
Yeah. You just dive on top.
Oh,
Group hug.
Oh,
You didn't go to the Joel Skull Manery. We didn't know where you were.
I was
But you're here now.
Yeah,
I knew you were smart enough not to... And then Kier gags.
I start prestidigitating the scent.
do I know I smell?
No.
Are you SpongeBob in that episode where he doesn't have a nose?
I just,
Yeah.
well, I don't know if I'm immune to my own stink or not.
You are immune to your own stink.
Yeah, and I'm just wait, what's wrong?
Dodger, you're a bit upwind. And like every 6 seconds, like another foot of you just gets shiny.
You rolled in something very bad. You are stinky.
What? No.
Stinky.
He sniffs himself.
Some of the dogs are probably like trying to roll on you like they do with like clumps of dirt or their own poop.
Oh. Okay. Oh, God. I think the rock made me stinky.
You picked up a stinky rock.
The what?
What rock?
Okay. What do you know about the treasure of Waterdeep?
Oh, there's a bunch of people in our basement that want to kill us for it.
Yeah, and then I gesture over to Felric, and it's like, possibly him? I don't know. He's my brother, so we're kind of, letting him tag along for the time being.
Hello.
And we'll kill him before he gets the chance.
I'd kind of prefer not.
Oh, we won't, and we'll be nice about it and just give them what they want.
Just don't cause any trouble, I guess. Hi.
Hello.
Do I know you? I feel like I know you.
Yes, we met on the breakfast boat.
That's right. Yeah. I found, this rock, and he holds up a rock. Do you guys know about aboliths?
Yes, is it talking to you?
Yeah.
It's a rock.
I don't think I'm comfortable with that.
Oh yeah, you've attuned to it.
What? I mean, could they...
Dodger!
I didn't mean to. I assumed there was like a consent form, or like I had to meditate over and sacrifice some goat's blood. I didn't
This
mean...
isn't Neverwinter.
Oh, well, I don't know how these things work. I don't do arcane magic.
Yeah, why would you? It's totally boring.
You have that right.
Anyways, what does it say?
That it knows about my mom and dad, and also it used to be a fish, and now it's a rock, and we use the rocks to open a lock, and inside the lock is
Shiny rocks.
a lot of shiny rocks. A lot of shiny rocks.
Enough for all the people in the basement?
I don't know about that. I don't think there's enough shiny rocks in the world for those sorts of people.
Nod. Very deep.
Alright, can you ask it what the keys are that you're looking for?
Shiny rock, shiny rock. Do you know what the keys are?
The stone glows a third time. The mask of the Dreadlord. A ship's helm for your head. The hand of Strahd.
I repeat those objects back. Can you write those down in chat so I can, like, take notes too?
Remember.
Yeah. The mask of the Dreadlord. A ship's helm that you could wear for your head, rather. And the hand of Strahd. Ooh, do I know any of these? Do any
Yeah, like, do any of us know any of these?
Is Strahd enough of a, legend?
Yeah, like, would any of these click for me?
Nope.
Okay. Oh, man.
Could you
I
maybe
should've-
ask the stone for specificity?
I think that's about as specific as it's gonna get.
You also used your questions for the day.
The fish rock doesn't want to help.
Wait, it gives me questions?
Yes, you asked me 3 questions before.
Oh.
Well, with that one
Okay.
as well.
Well, this is my first time having a sentient object. Okay. Well, now I know. and I'll try to use them more wisely. Thank you. I don't know if it's evil or not, but it helps to be polite, I feel.
Oh no, I'm evil.
Okay, well, he says he's evil.
Point of order. When you're talking to the stone, are you talking out loud? I get that we can't hear it, but you're talking out loud.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, and you can't hear it. So you're just hearing me look at this stone and go, uh-huh, uh-huh. Yeah, it's evil. Oh, by the way, I got it from the other Nim. Not our Nim.
The other Nim,
Yeah.
There's too many gears turning.
it just gave it to you?
Yeah, it gave it to me and then it ran away, but I was too tired to chase it.
Speaking of tired,
So what do we do now?
Kier turns to Felric.
Yes.
Look, you heard him. He's asked all the questions he can. We've hit tonight's dead end.
No.
We know where the key. We know about keys. Does this satisfy?
I mean, we're going to need to go and get them. But, there's other problems. I mean, you can rest now if you would like, and I can wait until the morning if that helps.
Yeah, I think we all kind of deserve a nap.
I feel like if you tell us all the problems now, I'm just going to have anxiety attacks all night.
Yeah. I know. So I'm going to let you sleep, and yeah. So everybody gets a long rest.
Where?
Huzzah!
Yeah.
We just sleep in the graveyard?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm just making sure. That's where Kier would like to sleep.
Cool.
Yeah, that's where that's what most of the people here are doing.
Oh,
Just making sure.
Dodge, that's not what you actually. I thought for a cleric of
Metaphorical.
Okay, I just given your specialties, I had.
Yeah.
And then Kier kind of gives you a nudge, like I'm doing jokes. I'm trying to lighten the mood.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So everybody gets a long rest.
I think we should make sure that is there a campground in this graveyard?
No, it's a graveyard.
I figured we would find a nice abandoned mausoleum and then do the old D&D first watch, second watch, etc.
Yeah.
All right. So as you start to search for mausoleums, who is going to lead this search?
Ask the old man.
I have a bedroll. I have camping gear.
I just curl up on some grass with all my dogs.
I mean, most of you do have bedrolls on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do have like bedrolls and adventuring gears, so yeah.
Dodger, can you ask the ghosts? Maybe ask the ghost, like if they ever, like if anyone wouldn't mind you renting out the mausoleum. We can bring them flowers.
I mean, I could. We need to find a ghost first. I can't exactly use the thing that I usually use to find ghosts because there's a lot of ghosts here.
Sure. I could ask some sort of like owl. We could ask an owl.
Well, I mean, I guess, but I think Dodger's just kind of like trying to track the logic of, well, why would an owl know?
While this is happening, Kier is just looking for an abandoned mausoleum using their eyeballs.
Would it help if I told you all you're not going to get murdered or attacked at night?
Oh no, it wouldn't.
Okay. No, fair. You are not going to get attacked at night.
I mean, it would for me.
Yes.
Might a little.
I'm just going to go and sleep at this tree here. It looks like a nice tree, and yes.
Yeah, Oi's probably gonna like set up camp next to him and start to nibble on a couple of his floor mushrooms.
Right. Well, if we're just going to lay down here.
I think it's the best bet we got. I should have planned for some sort of protection spell while we sleep.
You couldn't have known.
Yeah, but it's something I can think about. Actually, I can do nothing. I have a spell that looks nice, but won't do what I need.
Oh, can I take some of my costume stuff, which I imagine has at least a couple of the belly dancer jingly things, and like sort of like string them up to make makeshift like tripwire jingly things?
Yes. Like, this is the GM saying, you will not be attacked. I'm giving you a safe, long rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Kier's
Yeah.
just gonna
Yeah.
stay paranoid.
But there was a basement full of people that wanted to murder us, so
Yeah. No, that's fair. I mean,
I'll just eat anybody that comes around here.
and eventually the morning comes. You all got a long rest. Yay!
Yay!
Huzzah!
Hey!
That whole bit's edited out.
Get all my spells back.
Yes. I needed that. So bad.
Congratulations!
Well,
Sword out. No reaction, sword out.
Xanatar.
Yes, you have found the keys that you need to retrieve the treasure that I desire.
Why can't you do it?
I'm very busy.
You have minions.
I do
Yeah, and what are they doing?
crime.
Yeah, but it's not the crime that you want, so...
Is it making you more money than this heist?
No, but now that I brought other people in to this crime, you want Pervin back, right?
yes.
Yes.
I could care less.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
fine.
Yes.
I glare at Dodger.
There are 3 treasures, and I have 3 groups of people who are also going to look for these treasures. Okay?
Okay.
You're with me so far?
Yeah,
Yes.
Uh-huh.
If you can bring back 2 of these treasures at least, I guess I don't want to make it too stressful. Because that's not what good leadership is.
Thank you.
Stop!
Did you take a seminar?
Stop admiring him!
Yes! I took many seminars. They're curved blades.
See, this is who you were just admiring.
Oh.
Curved blades of emotion to learn, to cut through the fog of ignorance.
Okay, so 2 of the things. We find 2 of the things,
This-
and those 3 groups of...
This sounds like a multi-level marketing scheme.
No,
It's my least favorite MLM.
I have 2 of those, but those are elsewhere.
Oh my god!
Oh my fucking god.
It's one of them is selling Xana bars.
Which are health supplements?
I thought I had seen you before. You were selling the acai berries.
And I'm behind Zencoin.
No. Zen scent.
Zen.
And also the Cutco knives.
Oh my god.
And the Xanathar vacuums.
I learned my lesson with the Cutco knives.
Anyways, there are 3 other groups that are going to try and get these, and if you bring 2 of these treasures back, then I'll return Pervin to you. Alive, and
Oh, thank goodness.
as normal as I can make him.
You have to promise that you don't put anything weird inside him.
No.
I'm gonna roll insight.
Yeah, I also wish to roll inside.
That includes Xana bars. I saw what they did to a friend of mine.
Roll insight.
I got an unnatural 20.
I roll a 12.
I mean, it's definitely something that he has considered, but also something else has probably happened to Pervin, and he's got to fix that.
Yeah, I got a 20. I got a 23 total.
Yeah.
We only roll good when it doesn't count.
Bad news. Pervin's only been eating Xana bars.
Oh no! He's bought into the marketing.
He's gonna shit bricks.
He's eating so many ketos.
Oh my god.
He's doing a juice fast for 4 days and then only eating
It's
bacon.
just like living off of protein bars. He's like, man, I can't wait for my body fat percentile to go down.
Yeah. If I can get it under 3%, that's not healthy, folks. That's an eating disorder.
Don't.
All right. So I don't know if you just want to get the destinations you're heading to, or how you want to break up your party.
Do you know them?
Oh,
Loosely.
You know where they are.
why don't you tell us in 3 separate sentences, each sentence containing the group and what they're looking for,
Uh-huh.
and where that thing might be.
The Caslanters and their allies are heading to Dementlio for the mask. Jarlaxle and his secret allies are heading to Sigil for the ship's helm. And Benchun and the Zentarum are heading to Barovia for the Hand of Strahd.
Do I know can I roll for like insight on any, or not insight, but like
History?
do I recognize any of these names? Because I as a player 100% know that these are other dimensions. However,
Roll me an Arcana check,
Would that be Arcana or religion?
Ooh, actually, that'd be history. History.
I would love to roll a history also.
Ooh, yeah.
I think.
I'm just focused on like all the weird inflections of that sentence. Like he's not really sure where are those, like especially and the allies, like and the allies,
They're
secret allies.
Yeah, Xanathar is like an understudy for. Actually, he is for another Xanathar, and like only read the brief like 10 minutes before he talked to us, and is still not 100% sure on like what's happening.
I rolled a 15.
I rolled a 21.
Okay, so, Dodger, you have heard of Barovia.
Oh.
It is a mystic land shrouded in mist and presumably controlled by a mysterious vampire named Strahd.
All right, I can do vampires. I mean, I think I don't want. I mean, I don't want to do vampires.
Kier, you have heard of Sigil. It is a city outside of all normal realities and yet connected to all of them, and it is known as the City of Doors.
Xanathar, you're speaking of other dimensions.
Obviously!
Obviously! Don't you big time... Enough of your attitude. Look,
Obviously?
if you're going
Where?
to give us this fair shake that you seem weirdly tied to, how are we going to traverse dimensions?
Yeah, because I don't think I learned that for a while.
Minions! Come here! And behind one of the mausoleums, the group of people who were hanging into your basement, and also the Crawdaddies!
Crawdaddies live.
God
Rim-
damn it!
Daddies! Oh my god!
The crawdaddies!
Yeah, they live.
They live!
Yay!
Wow! You guys
They were all just wounded.
look great!
They are all very obviously undead and resurrected as abominations.
Oh, don't like that. Very much don't like that. Actually, I think I'm very much against that.
They're alive!
Your souls, that's not good for them. I don't like that. Can I end that now, or like, are we trying to be nice?
Dodger, I don't think that we're quite in the position to make any demands of any sort. I'm really going out on a limb thinking that he's going to help us get across dimensions.
Yeah, I know, but it's just, I wish you could feel how just awful that like unnatural it feels. Like it feels like I've stuck my whole body inside that barrel of oil behind street meats.
I have done that before!
I've always wanted to do that.
But like my soul.
Sounds like fun.
Kier just kind of squeezes your shoulder a little bit before he turns to Xanathar. Okay, we're very impressed. You brought back the notorious street gang as
Yes.
abominations under your control. How does this get us across the veil?
Where will all of you be going to? Break into groups.
Maybe Dodger don't go with the massive wave of undead.
Well, I might have to.
Dodger, let
How
me-
good are you with vampires?
They're sexy?
Do I know if Strahd is sexy?
Nope.
Maybe?
I think I'm going on like the theater interpretations of vampires.
I've never bothered to ask.
You have to know these things.
I think I'm good with is vampire.
So there's a mask.
Yes.
At the ship's helm, they're going to sigil.
Sigil.
Yeah.
Sigil.
Big place, a lot of doors. At least from what I know. And then there's
Yeah, City of Doors.
Barovia, which I've heard is a pretty cool place with like a lot of fog.
Sure.
I'm very good at punching doors.
You are. Quick question: can we leave the dogs here and like maybe have your god people take care of them?
I love the dogs. And the Xanathar lowers down to the ground and the dogs just run up and start licking the Xanathar.
They're too good.
Don't eat them.
I get down with the dogs and also pet them and be like, be good and stay safe. Don't run away.
I feel like I should go with Koyos.
All right, Navenia and Koyos will be going. Where are you going?
Door punching.
To the the land of doors, the city of doors.
I was gonna choose where like ever Felric was going, and that was like Jarlaxle and the Secret Allies, but I can bend on that a little
Well,
bit.
no, bring it up.
Say it in character.
Yeah. So Oi says, well, I mean, you said Jarlaxle and the Secret Allies. Felric, isn't that the guy you work for?
Yeah, that's we're set to go to Sigil.
All right. Well, I mean, I guess I can go there.
Yeah, if you want to go, as long as somebody's with Koyos.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Oh,
So Oi and I are going to go punch doors.
Dodger is using all of his wisdom score to go. Is this enough brain cells for the mission?
Koyos and Oi.
We have 3 brain cells in the party.
Oi immediately starts doing martial arts there in the middle of the cemetery.
It's gonna be great. We'll meet the Mistress of Pain. It'll be fantastic.
Hold on, wait, question. What is Oi's intelligence score real fast?
Oi's intelligence is a -1.
Brad, Koyos is +0. Oh, great.
This is perfect.
I'm gonna turn to like this pirate guy and be like, please watch over them. Please watch over them.
And I'm kind of a fan of masks, and I'm pretty good with lords.
All right. Is anyone going to accompany Lavinia to Dementlio?
Gear, do you want to go with Dodger or me?
Kier's just gonna go up to Dodger and say, I can't go where the Zentarum are.
I understand. It's fine. I'll be fine. I mean, I've always been fine.
And Kier then looks to Xanathar and says, if you're keeping it fair, find someone else to go with Dodger.
All right.
And then Kier, as if nothing serious just happened, gets his little arm crooked out, as if offering it to Navinia.
I take it, but before, I'm like, just one thing. And I stand next to Kier, and I take my, I have a charm of restoration, and I take it off, and I think it's just a little, like a little feather brooch, and I sort of pin it underneath Dodger's cloak, and I smooth over the thing. And I do one more prestidigitation just to make sure, to tidy him up a little bit. Like, you may be going with people you don't know. Whatever happens, we will find each other again. We are family.
I'll find my way back, no matter what.
And if you don't, we'll come find you.
You
And I give him a
better.
big hug. Big little hug.
Yeah.
Since, my arms will be under
Okay,
his.
yeah. Dodger's gonna hug back.
And I also slip one of my daggers into his belt.
Okay.
So I have one less dagger, of which I have now only 5.
Only 5.
Maybe slipping a gun too.
Ooh, you know what? That makes more sense.
And pack your angry eyes.
I do. I put a gun in your belt.
Oh, okay.
I give Dodger a gun
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay.
and a little thing of ammunition.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So there's not many, but
I have good news. Dodger would technically be better with a ranged weapon than the shovel he's been using.
tie the gun to the shovel. Be a Final Fantasy character.
Exactly.
So
Is he gonna come back with a shovel blade?
Oh my god.
I give you a little scarf wrapped up, and it's got a dagger and a gun and some bullets in it.
Classic Bindle.
Oh,
Not my poison pistol, my regular pistol.
of course.
Yeah.
And so, with your choices made, the Xanathar is like, all right, group up, and I'll give you your passes. And so to the Castlanters and Navinia and Kier, he hands one very worn and faded mask and tells you to start walking in one direction. To Jarlaxle, the Crawdaddies, Oi, and Koyos, he presents a doorknob and points at a mausoleum that has a door and tells you to stick it in.
Okay.
And then to Manchun and the Zents and Dodger, he presents a bottle of wine and tells you to walk in the opposite direction. And so, as the two groups sent to walk head off, a mist slowly overtakes both of them. And as the doorknob is put into the mausoleum door, a portal opens and the group walks in. We will find out what happens next time on RPG Pals Club.
Yay.
Oh my god.
Split that party, motherfuckers.
We have a long history of doing that, and now we're doing it for reals.
Hi, I'm Luke, your game master. You've been listening to RPG Pals Club at rpgpals.club. But yeah, we're available everywhere. If you enjoy this podcast, please let us know. Also, we have a Discord, we have a Twitter, leave reviews. We have a Patreon, but no one really uses that, which, you know, it is fine. But yeah, we also all have some other projects. I'm personally on Twitter at Koltreg, that's Koltreg. And if you're looking for a new show to listen to, I am the producer of the new podcast Tales from the Outlands, which is a podcast about a D&D campaign I'm in with 17 other players, plus our Dungeon Master. So it's the Dungeon Master, one of the other players, and then me as the producer, in a much more reserved personality, talking about this wild campaign we're in.
And I've been Eric, aka Rhythm Bastard. You can find everything I do on my website, rhythmbastard.rocks. You can also give me money by getting my music at rhythmbastard.bandcamp.com and get my new music as I release it at patreon.com/rhythmbastard. By the time you're listening to this, I have a game that I did music for called Retromania Wrestling, available February 26th.
I'm Gina Dazer. You can find me online at Twitter, if you still use it, because it's full of interesting things every day, at Adaser, Adaser. Or if you want to see some of the arts I'm working on, I have Patreon at Gene_Adaser. And, you know, just be good to each other. Watch some episodes of Shinya Shokudo, the Japanese version. It's very good. The ones on Netflix are not the first 3 seasons, so it's worth it to look it up. It's just wholesome, good, slow experiences content. It's just nice.
I'm Sam. You can find me on Twitter at Frunding_Loom. You can also hear me on the Established Property Playhouse as Lem. We are doing a Pokemon Fun Time campaign with our Game Master Luke and our resident Crocodile Madison.
Hi, I've been Sahoni, also known as Gar Atkins, but you can find me on Twitter at Sahoni_stuff. That's SAHONI_stuff, where I work as a game designer and podcaster. You can catch me on my other podcast, Barking Points Memo, which is a current events comedy podcast where we look at the news and then we yell about it, but hopefully in a funny way. You can also catch up with the progress of my almost completely done book, Exceptionals, which is an RPG inspired by X-Men about the spaces and communities that marginalized people made for themselves. And I'm basically just in the art phase right now, so I'm doing a lot of art streams lately. Would be fun to hang out and talk with y'all.
Hi, my name's Madison Rowan. You can find me on Twitter at QuipsterRecrew. Everything I do will be linked over there. You can also hear me on Luke's other podcast, the Established Property Podcast, as you heard before. I play Kaz, and you can also hear me on a podcast I do with my brother called Let's Make Something, a podcast about making stories from randomly generated words.